Okay, so imagine this, right? You're in your favorite store on a mission for those perfect jeans. You know, the ones you've been eyeing online. You're wading through racks and suddenly, bam, your phone buzzes.
Uh-huh.
But it's not just any notification. It's the store's app telling you those exact jeans in the wash you wanted are on sale right now, like 2 aisles over.
Right.
No more endless searching, no more fear of missing out.
Yeah, talk about being in the right place at the right time, right?
Exactly. And that's the kind of thing RetailOpt is all about, this system we're diving into today. And from the looks of it, it could totally change how we shop.
Yeah, it really speaks to this whole shift we're seeing, from how shopping used to be all reactive to this new world where experiences are like predicted for you.
So less wandering around aimlessly, more like having a shopping wingman who knows exactly what you want and where to find it.
Exactly.
Sign me up. But okay, seriously, how does it actually work? Is my phone like secretly listening to my fashion-related thoughts?
Well, not exactly. But the way it uses your phone is pretty cool, pretty innovative. So picture this. Your phone's like this tiny little compass and spirit level, all in one, right? And it's using its motion sensors to feel every turn, every step you take as you walk through the store.
Okay.
Now, this isn't GPS because we all know GPS has a hard time indoors. It's more like your phone is triangulating your position, but instead of using cell towers, it's using your movements and the way the store is laid out,
So my phone is, making a map of everywhere I go in the store?
In a way, yeah. But it's more than just tracking where you are, right? It's about connecting the dots. See, RetailOpt takes all that movement data, and then it combines it with the store's actual map. So if the system knows the shoe section is in the back corner, and it senses that you just walked past, say, the housewares, it can make a pretty good guess about where you are in the store at that moment.
Wow, that's wild. But isn't that a ton of data to be processing?
It really is. And that's where it gets really fascinating, at least for data geeks like me. RetailOpt has to rely on some pretty sophisticated algorithms to make sense of all that data in real time. It's like solving this constantly updating puzzle,
So no more missing out on amazing deals because they're buried in the back corner of the store. I like this add to that. What's the catch?
Well, the thing is, the system, it actually works even better if you're okay with sharing, like, your purchase history. That's when things get really personalized.
Okay, so let's say I'm down with that, with sharing that data. What's in it for me? Paint me a picture of this, perfect shopping experience.
All right, so picture this. You're walking through the grocery store, right? And you've totally forgotten to grab coffee, which, let's be real, huge mistake, right?
Yeah, I feel that.
And you're just about to get totally distracted by the chip aisle because chips, when suddenly, buzz, your phone goes off. It's the app reminding you that, hey, you're low on your favorite coffee, and even better, it's on sale this week. Crisis averted.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. That would be pretty handy, especially for those of us who maybe rely on a little caffeine to get through the day. But even if I'm all for personalized recommendations and a little help navigating the grocery store, this whole thing, it still feels a little, Big Brother-ish.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It definitely brings up some real concerns about data privacy, for sure. And it's something the researchers behind RetailOpt, they acknowledge that. The idea isn't to create this system that tracks your every move without you knowing, That's why that opt-in feature, that's crucial. You have the power to decide, right? How much data are you cool with sharing? How do you want this technology to actually be used?
So it's less Big Brother, more like giving shoppers control over how they shop.
Exactly. It's all about giving shoppers information, choices, empowering them. I mean, imagine if you could set preferences in the app. Like, hey, I'm good with getting alerts for sales on stuff I normally buy, but I don't want my browsing data, used to recommend me a bunch of new products.
See, now that sounds pretty ideal. Personalized deals without feeling like someone's analyzing every single thing I even look at in the store. But, okay, let's be real. Nothing's perfect. What about RetailOpt? What are the limitations there?
You're definitely right to be a little skeptical, right? One thing the research, it really highlights is this issue of product placement.
Yeah.
Remember how we were talking about the system using your purchase history and the store's map to figure out where you are?
Yeah, like my phone's playing detective with my shopping list.
Yeah.
What's the issue there?
Well, what if the store, they've got the same product in multiple places? Let's say you're looking for your go-to olive oil, right? But they've got it in the international aisle, and then they've also got it on a special display by the deli section.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. The system, it wouldn't be able to differentiate which olive oil display I'm closest to.
Exactly.
Which, that could lead to some serious miscommunication. Imagine you're all pumped for a sale on olive oil, and your phone sends you to the completely wrong aisle. Not exactly a seamless shopping experience.
Right. It's like your phone is speaking a totally different language. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of a funny thought, but it does show a real challenge for this technology. The researchers, though, they know about this, this limitation, and they're working on making the system more reliable, more accurate, maybe by adding in, I don't know, real-time info about inventory, or even using your phone's camera to, pinpoint your exact location.
Whoa, talk about a high-tech scavenger hunt. But this all makes me wonder, where else could we use this kind of tech? I mean, we've talked about grocery stores, clothing stores, but what about, museums?
In museums, yeah.
Okay, yeah, now that you mention it, that's actually pretty cool. No more of those clunky audio guides or squinting at tiny little museum labels, right? Right. Just you, your phone, all the art you could ever want.
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're at the Louvre, right? And you stop for a second to admire the Mona Lisa. And as you're standing there just taking it all in, your phone, it kind of whispers in your ear, tells you all these fascinating little details about the painting, like the history of it, or Da Vinci's techniques, or even some of those crazy conspiracy theories about her smile, right?
Okay, see, now that's what I call a personalized museum experience. No more trying to shove your way to the front of the crowd just to read a little card on the wall. But museums, that's just one thing, right? Where else could we use this kind of tech?
Oh man, the possibilities are kind of endless when you think about it. Like hospitals. Everyone knows how confusing those can be, right? Especially if you're stressed out, maybe a little anxious about why you're there in the first place. What if instead of trying to make sense of all those signs, your phone could just guide you straight to where you need to go, to your loved one's room, or even, let's be real, to the nearest coffee machine.
Speaking of needing coffee, can you imagine how amazing this would be at theme parks? No more guessing games about how long you're going to be standing in line or wandering around trying to find the closest churro cart. Your phone could be like your own personal theme park guide.
Oh man, you get me. Real-time updates about which characters are out and about, or maybe even an alert when your favorite gift shop is having a flash sale.
Right. You get to be in the know without all the effort. But, okay, all this talk about personalized experiences and knowing where to go and what to do, it does make you think, are we giving up some of our privacy just for convenience?
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. I mean, technology is changing so fast, and systems like RetailOpt, with all the good and maybe some of the not so good, it really makes us rethink how we feel about data privacy. And that's a conversation that goes way beyond just what we're buying at the store,
So what's the takeaway for our listeners today?
I think it really comes down to this. Be curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay in control. Technology's not going anywhere, and the more you know about how it works, what choices you have as a consumer, the better prepared you'll be to make decisions that you feel good about.
Words to live by, for sure. And who knows, maybe those personalized shopping recommendations, those are just the beginning. Maybe the future of, pretty much everything is just a tap on your phone away.
It just might be. Exciting times. Hey, maybe a little bit nerve-wracking too.